Now, I'm not huge on continuity. This is make-believe, people. It's not historical facts, even though some people treat it like it is. But something is brought up in this that directly affects what's going on in another X book that hopefully you guys are following with me. Support the comic book industry by visiting your LCS. My name is Dorian. This is SCM Comics. We continue our coverage of X-Men, number 17. Our story starts off at 3K headquarters, where we have our 3 members meeting with Wire. So they want to get an update on the team. And he's like, they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. They're kicking butt. Why? Because I trained them. Like, he's really feeling himself when it comes to this training. And when we turn to the next page, we see that they're definitely giving the X-Men that work. Now, as he's talking to the board members, he's also running through the Alaskan wilderness with no shirt on. And he's pretty confident about his team. He's so confident that he's giving Cassandra Nova some grief because he feels like his team's going to do better than Cassandra's 13-year-old Mama Drive. And Cassandra's like, my 13-year-old girl versus your adult X-Shield X-Men? I like my odds. So again, Wire's just feeling himself. He's like, you know you guys needed me. Who else is going to get these guys to do what they're doing right now? And Cassandra likes to remind them that he was the second choice. That if Victor Creed was alive, that they would vote with him instead of Wire. And Wire's like, okay, you say that now, but I killed the one X-Men that he couldn't. He's talking about Quentin Quire. And the only reason why he kept Quentin's head alive is because he needed that head to get to Wolverine. But for all intents and purposes, he murdered Quentin Quire, like viciously, horribly. But now, for those of you guys that are tapped in on the Wolverine side of things, that, you know, you either read a book or you watch my videos, then you know that Victor Creed is supposedly in this Wolverine run. So how's he dead, but they're showing up here? Let me know in the comments. Do you think he's really alive or is really dead? Either way it goes, he really did kill Quentin Quire. And speaking of Quentin, we cut to him. We do a little bit of a flashback because his plane, or should I say the Marauder, got blown up a while back, a few issues ago now. And this is why he's an Omega level mutant, because he somehow, using his mind, slowed down time around him. So for one, he doesn't fall at a very fast pace, and for two, he can possibly keep himself alive while he sets up something that's called a telekinetic shell, which is like a gooey substance that he emerges in, and it keeps him alive. Don't ask her how long it keeps him alive, but it keeps him alive, which is a good thing because Zorn finally finds him and rescues him. And he even admires what Quentin did. He's like, not too many people can do exactly what you just did. So I'm gonna take you home. Hopefully we have a home to go to. Because we switch back to the town where Magneto is fighting Piper Cobb's sister, I guess you could say. Yeah, we'll go with sister. So Magneto's like, I'm Magneto. Have the others given you a speech? And she goes, yes. Did you listen? He goes, no. So he goes, as I said, I'm Magneto. And I don't give speeches. That is a lie. Like, I love Magneto, but that's a lie. And he grabs her by her overgrown mouth and just slings her, just throws her. So Wire, who's paying attention to the fight, and tells Cassandra that, yeah, your girl just got beat up by Magneto. And Cassandra's like, is he using that signal? And the chairman's like, I'm down, Cassandra. So Astra chimes in and she's like, you know what? We might be going about this the wrong way. Like, Cassandra's little monster, Wire's X-Men. Like, why are we doing clones? Like, we need to do clones. Not just any clones. We need to be doing clones of Magneto. Now, for those of you guys who might not remember, especially I'm talking to some old school people, you remember Joseph, right? The clone of Magneto? Yeah, this is the girl who actually cloned Magneto. Actually, she's also the one that got him out of his coma that Professor Xavier put him in after Magneto snatched the adamantium out of Wolverine and Professor Xavier turned into a vegetable. So yeah, this is the girl right here. Now, what's her mutant powers? We know she can teleport. That's about it. Anything else? Yeah, know nothing about this woman. And the chairman has to cut her off and be like, look, if we wanted to clone a lot of people, then we would have let in Sinister. But there's a reason why we're not letting in Sinister. So no, we're not cloning Magneto. We're not bringing in a whole bunch of Josephs. So we cut back to the fight. Magneto flies over and catches a swift one right to the jaw. But Magneto being Magneto, gives it right back to her and then jumps all over her. But then she gets up and she rips the arm right off that Sentinel. So like you used to be on mutant side, but now it seems like you're taking up more for the flat scanners than you are mutants, which is crazy to keep using that term. Like, I feel like I'm back in the 90s every time I hear it. And she was like, what happened? What does Magneto do? He gives a speech. He's like, I lost my appetite for blood. I thought if I killed enough of them, hurt enough of them, that they would understand, that I could actually change their minds. And that didn't work. And I just found out that violence without direction is pointless. So this girl's actually thinking about it, to the point to where Cassandra had to step in and goes, I thought you didn't give speeches. And then the girl attacks Magneto again. So Ben and Beast are watching at the factory, and Ben's like, we gotta do something. And Beast's like, what are we gonna do? Like, Magneto got this, trust me. I've been dealing with Magneto for a very long time, and nobody scares me more than him. So Ben is like, that's old school Magneto. This Magneto can barely do anything until you gave him that shot. Like, he needs help, I'm gonna go help him. So Beast yells at him, it's like, no, don't, you're only gonna make things worse. But then we cut back to the fight between the two X-Men teams. Cyclops is trying to use Optic Blast against Schwartzel. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And he's using his powers to pretty much redirect the blast. And he's like, dude, like, how are you the leader when you got such a pathetic power? And then Cyclops shoots the ground, blinds him, and is like, being a leader isn't about your power. It's about being able to strategize. Juggy, as the Juggernaut is coming in to knock the bejesus out this man. There's a huge doom. And Schwartzel's done. Like, he can get back up. Not for a long while. So as he's talking to Schwartzel, which I don't know why he's even wasting his breath, because this man is KO'd. The man is like Kilowatt after Storm hit him with a two-piece, man. Like, he is snoring. But Cyclops is like, there are plenty of powerful mutants on the X-Men. Way more powerful than I am. But none of them know how to strategize, to plan, and to execute like I do. So the Cyclops tells the rest of the X-Men to fall on him. And he looks at the other team and is like, that's your leader, knocked out. Now let's see how the rest of you guys do. So then we cut to the Cobb residence, where Piper's mother is sitting there just cussing out Piper because she's missing when all this craziness is going on. There's a knock at the door. She answers it. It's Ben and Jennifer. They return Piper, and now they're about to tell her about her other daughter that she never knew about. Well, kind of knew about, but thought was dead. But now I find out that she's not dead because she's a mutant. That conversation ain't gonna go well. But then we cut back to the factory where Wire has made his way to. And now, the only X-Men that's there is Beast.